Hello, Americans. Another friends, subscribers around the world. Thank you, man. Back out here, gonna try to find us elusive morel. It's been, I think this is the third or fourth day with higher temps. One thing that I got out here and just jumped out of the rig, and lo and behold, I forgot to put on my dang boots, so I ended up just wearing my slip-ons today. Here you go this way, man. But here's what it is, man. Just gotta make do. Today we've got Miss Kitty, Tevin Wayne, Kevin D, and Bouquet. And of course, you got Kai, Grizz, and Daisy Lou. Come on, baby. Come on. They're sporting, see that? That's the new little packs. They're little mushroom hunting bags that Jasmine made us. If anybody's interested, man, I can hook you up with Jasmine. Not sure how much she asked for them, but they're pretty dang cute there. Who the heck ain't trying to get it, but see that basketball? What in the heck is a basketball? Get in there. I guarantee there's no basketball courts up ahead of us. Only nature and a whole lot of nothingness. Crazy. Then I had a lot of people, man, why ain't you fishing that? Well, dude, I got the fishing boat. And as you can see, especially with the warm temps, man, it's murky. And you ain't fishing that at all. We'll get some fish down here real soon. We're watching Miss Kitty 2 days before
physical therapy.
Yeah. Don't even know if she's supposed to be out doing this shit.
I figure if I injure my knee or my hip,
that's a good time, huh?
Exactly. Then the therapist can say, how did you do it? Don't do it.
Don't do that. Trilliums, man. Dude, not one freaking mushroom yet. I'm telling you, man. There's trilliums everywhere.
Right here is kind of the south-facing slope, so we'll get more sun.
Yeah. Especially up through there where they cut all them trees down. Daisy Lou. They just love the snow. Woo! See them dogs laying in the snow? Them dogs are laying in the snow and the daisies are rolling around. Grizzly just, you crazy dog.
But at the same time, like, I think she's getting sad that the snow is leaving.
Yep. Did you see Daisy over here too? Yeah. A whole patch of LBMs. Whole patch of them. Yeah, I did.
Did you take pictures?
I did. Well, not a picture, but it's right there if you want some pictures of it.
Okay.
It's right there. I took video of it. Yeah, a little little camp. Oh, what the heck that is? Be a great little camp when the water goes down. Fishing, great little fish camp. First, we gotta look at it. Always gotta have a little trash. Maybe how dry it is right here. Yeah. Great place for an early morel. No such luck. This time I'm not. Well, this kid kind of. I'm putting my boots on. Here comes Grizzly to sing. Oh man, what you doing, dude? Did you lose me? Oh, my Grizzly. Oh, my Grizzly. Need some water, man? Need some water? Any of this, man. Disturbed ground. Get morels and stuff. They just ain't popped yet. I know a lot of folks, man, you always hear about, oh man, check the burned areas. Well, man, we used to, especially when we were doing it commercially, we used to hunt a lot of burned areas. And it got, not to be prejudiced or whatever, but the Orientals came in there and there's a lot of white trash and stuff like that too. And it just got to this, man, in all the big burned areas, it just got, dude, it got crazy. There's shootings and all kinds of stuff happening. And then the mushrooms that you find in burned areas is a lot different. What we call the burn mushrooms, or the burn area. The blondies or peckerheads, what we call them, that you do you find one? Anyway, what was I gonna? Oh, the peckerheads. Just a single wall. That's what grows down in the Crick Bottom mostly. But we like the naturals, man, and the naturals are they're just beautiful, man. And they're not in the big burn areas and all that. That's just what we prefer. The only difference in the naturals versus the burn ones is you will end up with more bugs sometimes. So that ain't no good, but not always. As far as commercially, I haven't even checked, man, and they weren't what is it? I think since around the beginning of the pandemic, big fires and everything. So last 3 years or 4 years, they weren't selling any commercial permits. You know, you could go out and pick them for yourself, but you weren't supposed to sell them. There was a lot of people still selling them. This is a good area. And as far as, I know a lot of people are probably interested in selling them. You know, picking them and selling them and all that. We don't do too much of that. Well, actually, we don't do none of that. Whoa, none of that anymore. We haven't commercially picked for, oh man, dude, probably, we're in the motorhome, so motorhome days, I don't know, 20 years ago, man, something like that. I don't know what year. Let's see, 10. Yes, man, I'd say probably pretty close to 20 years ago is when last time we sold them commercially. And it was a lot different back then. Like I said, the guy started getting a little crazy at the camps. When we first started, you know, been married 33 years ago, 30, yeah, probably. It used to be, man, there was a big burn up there. I've told the story before, but I'll tell it again. But there's a big burn up towards Yellow Pine, Idaho. Going in there, you know, man, this is back when it was all dirt and everything. It was pretty rough. And going in there, before you'd get to the burn, there's a big pole off there, and there's a guy, and he'd sell you. Back then, it was the permits, man. And then you just had to have a $5 permit, whether you're commercial picking or, you know, personal picking. It was $5. So man, this guy would sell the permit, and you'd stop, buy the permit for $5, take off on back in there, and get back in there, and we used to do this in between the flea markets. We were set up at the flea market in Cascade, Idaho, which is not too far from Yellow Pine. So this during the week, we'd pull out, leave all our stuff set up at the flea market, and go pull out and camp and mushroom hunt. So anyway, so we'd pull in there and then buy a $5 permit, go in and pick and all that. And then when we came out, the guy that was selling the permits was actually the buyer. And the best year that I can remember, it was $78 wet weight per pound, you know, fresh. Man, $78 a pound, man. That's we'd pull in, you know, pull $300, $400, and then go on back to the flea market and sell at the flea market during the weekend, and then turn around on Monday and pull back out there. It was great. It was a great life.